Hi students, I hope you are enjoying the lessons already I have uploaded, and today we are going to see in this video acids, bases and salts, an important chapter of class 10 syllabus. Maybe you can call this chapter as the heart of class 10 chemistry. So pay attention and you will understand. Substances may be classified as elements, compounds and mixtures. This we all know. And then compounds may be again classified as organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Now, inorganic compounds are further classified as acids, bases and salts. So, these three are the major kinds of substances under inorganic compounds. Now, we will see this one by one. First, let us understand what are acids. We know that acids are sour in taste. All acids have this sour taste. And some acids are edible and they are present in the food that we eat. Example in fruits, vegetables, milk and other food articles. And then citric acid is a very common one. Is present in citrus fruits like lemons, lime, oranges. These are known as citrus fruits because of the presence of citric acid in them. And also in tomatoes and pomegranates and grapes, berries and pineapples in small quantities. Then we have the next important acid that we have, edible acid, is malic acid. Malic acid is present in very high levels in apples, and it is also found in bananas, pomegranates, grapes, berries, tomatoes, broccoli, etc. And then oxalic acid is another common edible acid that is present in green leafy vegetables and beets, beetroot and things like that. Then we have ascorbic acid, which is, we all know it is known as vitamin C, and it is important nutrient for us. It is present in citrus fruits, berries, green leafy vegetables, green peppers and tomatoes. Then another one is tartaric acid, very commonly used one, present in grapes and tamarind. Tamarind is imli, which is very sour in taste, and apples, apricots and bananas. Then lactic acid, we know it is present in milk. It is also present in meat, beer, etc. And then carbonic acid is very commonly available. It's artificially prepared one. It is aerated drinks. All kinds of aerated drinks contain carbonic acid. The next thing to understand is all acids are not edible. Some acids are even poisonous. Formic acid is poisonous, and it is present in stings of bees. The bees, honey bees and other kinds of the similar species like wasp and even scorpions and ants, they have this poisonous formic acid in their sting. When they sting, it is very painful. And then we have mineral acids such as hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. These three are the most common mineral acids. They are highly corrosive in nature. Corrosive means they burn the skin, and they also eat away the metals. And then we have these general properties of acids, like acids turn blue litmus to red. Blue litmus is a very important indicator which tells whether a substance is acidic or not. Now, if blue litmus is brought in contact with acid, it turns red, showing that the substance is acid. Then it also turns, another important indicator is phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein solution, which is usually colorless, it can be converted to pink color, and if when acid is added to it, it turns again colorless. So it turns pink phenolphthalein to colorless phenolphthalein. So this is another property of acids. The next indicator property is methyl orange. Methyl orange is another indicator which is usually orange in color, and it can be also converted to yellow. If it is yellow or orange, whatever it is, if it is brought in contact with acid, it will turn red. So this is the important color changes that acids bring. Now, acids are very useful to us. We need to understand the uses of acids. The very important acids we will list here, and we'll see the uses. The first of all, it is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is used, the most important use is pickling of metals. Pickling of metals. Pickling of metals. Pickling means removal of the impure coating on the surface of metals before they are subjected to painting. Example, in the automobile industry, automobile body parts are made in metals and metallic alloys, and usually they have an oxide coating on the surface, which is removed by using a certain concentration of hydrochloric acid. Instead of scratching and rubbing and making the surface uneven, it is easy to remove those oxide coating by pickling. and then the paint can be applied on it. And then we have this other use of hydrochloric acid is preparation of dyes, coloring materials, and drugs also, certain medicines, medical preparations, paints, etc. So these materials are also obtained from hydrochloric acid. It's also used in preparation of chlorine and bleaching powder and all. Then we have the important use another acid is sulfuric acid. In fact, it is the most important acid or most important chemical substance in the laboratory and industry. It is known as the king of chemicals, because there cannot be anything without sulfuric acid. If a laboratory has everything and still does not have sulfuric acid, it cannot be called a laboratory. Same way, if you have a room with certain equipments and only sulfuric acid, it can be called a laboratory, because that much is the importance of sulfuric acid. So the most important use is manufacture. We use the term manufacture because it is made in large quantities. Manufacture of lead acid storage batteries. Lead acid, this is an important use. Please, you must remember this. Storage batteries. This is the common batteries used in automobiles and inverters and all. So even UPS and all, they use this battery. So it is very useful battery, and sulfuric acid is a major constituent of this battery. Then second is, it is also used in making preparation of dyes, drugs, paints, explosives, fertilizers, etc. The list is long. Sulfuric acid has unending use. Now, the third is, it is used as an important reagent. Important reagent in the laboratory and industry. Okay. Let's go to the next acid, that is nitric acid. Nitric acid is another important acid. The most important use is manufacture. Again, the term manufacture, because large quantities are made. Manufacture of fertilizers. We know fertilizers they are required for the production of food, agriculture. Now, a country like India with so much of population requires lot of food crops, and fertilizers play an important role. So nitric acid is important. And then the second use is manufacture of explosives. Manufacture of explosives. Explosives also is required in large quantities because we use it in mining, blasting of minerals and ores which are found in the form of hard rocks. So we need explosives. And then we also can use it for preparation of dyes, coloring material, drugs also, medical preparations, drugs, paints, etc. This is another use. So these are the three uses of nitric acid, major uses. The list is very long. Then boric acid is another one which is required for used as an eye wash. Eye wash. Washing of eyes to clean them before medical examination or when there is a problem. So eye wash. Citric acid is used as food preservative. Food preservative. And also for flavoring, giving a sour taste, flavoring and cooking. So this is citric acid. Then tartaric acid is flavoring and cooking. Tartaric acid is obtained in the market in the various forms. Only is this imli, tamarind, and the other one is dry mango powder, khatai. So people call it khatai. So these are all containing tamarind, the tartaric acid. So which is used in giving a sour taste, flavoring and cooking, and also make the food digestive. Then we have acetic acid. Acetic acid is commonly known as vinegar, sirka. Vinegar. Vinegar is used in as a food preservative. It is put in pickles and all. Food preservative. and also flavoring and cooking. Flavoring, giving taste, sour taste, and making some food preparation, food flavoring and cooking. And then we have carbonic acid, which is obtained by dissolving carbon dioxide in water, CO2 plus H2O. Does not dissolve easily, so pressure has to be applied. It is dissolved by pressure. So aerated drinks, which all kinds of cold drinks, the colas and all that come under this category, aerated drinks. Then we have oxalic acid used for removal of ink stains. Removing ink stains. Now remember, from clothes, not from paper. From clothes. Clothes got ink stain, then it can be removed by using oxalic acid. And then if you apply oxalic acid on paper, the paper will get damaged. So don't try it on paper. Then the next topic we have is bases. So bases have a bitter taste. Now acids have sour taste, bases have bitter taste. And they are soapy or slippery to touch. It's another thing to note. A base soluble in water is known as alkali. So alkali is a base soluble in water. And bases are obtained from minerals. Example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. These are important bases. And caustic alkalis are corrosive. Caustic means producing heat. They burn the skin. Caustic means any substance that produces heat when coming in contact with water or moist hands. So that is called caustic alkalis. Example of caustic alkalis are sodium hydroxide, NaOH and KOH. They burn the skin. Now bases turn red litmus to blue. This is the indicator property. They change red litmus to blue. While acids turn blue to red, now the bases will turn red to blue. They also turn colorless phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein, which is colorless, if added to base, turns pink. Pink color is obtained, P-I-N-K, pink. And then bases turn methyl orange solution to yellow. The orange color solution turns yellow. These are the indicator properties of bases. Now we have some important bases. We need to see their uses. Sodium hydroxide, example, NaOH. It is the major use of sodium hydroxide is manufacture of soap. It has plenty of uses, but I am giving only important uses required for class 10. Potassium hydroxide is used for making alkaline storage batteries. This is also useful. Now calcium hydroxide is another one, alkali. It is used for softening of hard water. Hard water does not produce lather with soap. To convert into soft water, we can use calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is also lime, preparation of bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is used as a disinfectant, especially for water, drinking water, purification of water. So this is very important for us. Then magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide can be used as an antacid. So it is antacid means neutralizes the acidity in stomach. Some people have this problem. So they take antacid. What is the major constituent? It is magnesium hydroxide. And also aluminum hydroxide. Aluminum hydroxide also is used in some antacids. So for neutralizing acidity in stomach. Then ammonium hydroxide is used as a cleansing agent. It can remove dirt and grease from glass. Okay, for cleansing agents. Now let's see some salts. What is a salt? Salt is a compound formed by the reaction between an acid and a base. When acids react with bases, salt plus water, two substances are formed. So we get salt there. Salts come in different colors and crystalline shapes. Now let us have some important salts here. We have two salts here. One is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is commonly known as rock salt. Rock salt because it is obtained from rocks. It is also known as common salt. common salt because it is used for a number of common uses at home. Now, it's also called a table salt because it is served over the dining table. So, plenty of uses for sodium chloride. So, number one is what is the use of sodium chloride? Preparation of chlorine. Preparation of chlorine. Secondly, as edible salt for food, for giving taste to food, edible salt. And then it is also used as food preservative. You know how food articles are preserved by pickling, by salting. So, food preservative. So, these are important uses of sodium chloride. Now, sodium carbonate is another important salt which has two major uses. Number one is preparation of detergents. We know detergents. Preparation of detergents. It is also made in large quantities. So, instead of preparation, you may say manufacture of detergents. And secondly, manufacture of glass. Various kinds of glass are there, but sodium carbonate is the most important constituent for making glass. So, we have now concluded all the uses of acids, bases and salts, and also we have seen generally what they are. So, students, I hope you understood this. We have seen in a nutshell what are acids, bases and salts. Now, in the following videos, I will be giving detailed study of acids, also bases and also salts. So, please you can subscribe the channel so that you will get to know and press the bell icon. The following videos also you will get notifications if you do that. Thank you.